Hey everyone, and welcome back to part 3 of our Star Renegades playthrough. We'll be picking up where we left off last time. We're on our second day on this planet, and the first thing I want to do is go and grab this shield, because this little symbol here, as it says, means that that area will be locked down on the next turn. We're not going to be able to get those shields if we don't get them this turn. And those extra shields will come in handy in the long term, so definitely something we want to do. We're going to start off with defending with Win, and then we want to avoid getting attacked on our other fella, so we'll just break them and we can absorb, we can do a little bit of damage to everyone so that they've at least lost some shields. And because last time we were camping, we put the Absorb Shield card on our Archon. You can see they all lost a lot more shield, and it all went onto our Archon. He was at full shields anyway, so it didn't really do anything. And they all got burning applied because none of them had any shields left, which was pretty massive to be honest. And it looks as though we might, if we're lucky, be able to finish them all off this turn. And it looks as though we will. It will be burning damage that finishes off that central one, but that's perfectly fine. We will take a hit on our Saboteur from that robot, but it doesn't really matter because it won't penetrate his shields or anything. And he'll just get all that shield back right there. Okay, so let's have a look. Win could probably do with some more shields as our tank, and an extra 30 is going to be very handy. So we don't really need to fully heal our party. So we're going to head right on through to the next lieutenant so that we can benefit from the extra buffs that we've got from the cards from camping, as we will only have those for 2 total fights, which is the next one, and then after that they are cleared again. Hopefully this time it will go a lot smoother. Everyone's attacking Win, isn't that nice of them? Well, as usual, she can heal up, or defend rather, and once again we'll use our AoE to knock everyone's shields off and hopefully get them burning a bit. And who's doing how much damage? Let's go and just block the top guy. That burning is going to be very useful for turns where we can only defend. It just means we can have a little bit of chip damage on everyone. And there we have it, a pretty significant bit of chip damage to be honest, which is very nice. Once again everyone's attacking Win, so this time we will just heal her up and we'll try and disrupt one of the ones who is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Can't disrupt him, so we will disrupt this second one so that the shield healing can come into place before that final attack. Right, hopefully we can get a little bit more AoE damage. Everyone attacking Win again. She defends, she just about survives that. So I think we'll go for the AoE and just try and interrupt whoever's doing the most damage, which is this bottom fella. Okay, we will have to use Blitz. That's fine. I think that might mean he'll take a little bit of extra damage from the flames. I'm not sure if it carries over. Oh, and also they get bleeding. I guess that's one of the cards I put on without really remembering. Because I'm just that smart. Once again, oh, 2 people attacking win this time. Not all 3. So we'll heal her up again. And hopefully, yep, kill him before he can move. So that means the other 2 will just take a bit of chip damage. Get them a little bit closer to death. And now we're just down to the main guy, which went a lot smoother than the last time. So we'll just blitz so that we can use cleave, and also anyone who gets blitzed has reduced defense, so takes like 25% extra damage. So you can see that cleave does a massive amount. And we'll use discharge with our Archon, and that means the bleeding and burning should finish him off. And there we have it. All went very smoothly, and we should have enough XP to upgrade our Saboteur to level 3. Don't worry fella, it will happen to you. Some very interesting things there, and did we get loot last time? Yeah, we did. So now we get to choose. So that's a very interesting one, because the extra stagger is really useful and means that for 2 turns after he attacks someone they will get staggered more. It does get blocked by shield and armor though, so isn't amazing. And any time he crits he also reduces their defense by 15%, but then this one would be very useful on our Archon because it will add 10 seconds extra stagger to AoE attacks, which is the Archon's main attack, and then every attack will by default steal 3 to 13 shields, so I think we're going to go with that one. I think we'll get more use out of it in the long run. And then for the final move of the day, let's see, we can go there tomorrow. We can't reach that armor in time, so if I think we can reset it here after we've breached it, so we could theoretically go there and then have 1, 2, 3, no, I think it's best to go up here and attack this, get a food card, those are generally free and improve relationship a little bit. I forgot to level up the Saboteur. That was a bit stupid. Shouldn't be too tricky a fight, so it's not really going to matter. Another single target one, which is generally quite easy to deal with. He resists Pyro, which bit of a pain in the ass. This is one of the reasons why you want to have split elements between your characters, so you don't come up against something like this where they're resistant to one thing and that's the only thing you use. So he's using an attack that will hit everyone, so we're just going to defend with everyone. Nice and easy. So he doesn't actually get the burning effect on him, so there's no point in using the extra, trying to burn with the extra damage from that AoE. We will instead just do regular attacks. Okay, so it's just Win getting attacked this time, which means that we can do a little bit of healing, defending and damage. Just skip through that because it's all quite quick. Right, we'll blitz so that we can avoid taking the hit, and then just do as much damage as we can. Can't quite finish him, so might as well heal up. Better to be safe than sorry. And this time, we might just be able to finish the job. Yes, before he can attack. Wonderful. We can get a free food card, which that's a pretty handy one to have. Plus 4 max armor is definitely useful. So this is one of the things that appears at night time. Nothing else has appeared where we've been, so... Oh wait, there's some DNA over there, so we'll go and grab that. Might as well. It's not a huge amount, so it's not really essential to get it, but it's free to do, so you might as well. One whole DNA. That really didn't feel worth it. Okay, we'll finally upgrade him, and we don't quite have enough to upgrade anyone else. So it's time to camp. We should repair our tank's armor. It will be helpful, and also tanks are sort of built to be hit, so it will be helpful to have the extra armor there as well. What did we have last time? The bleeding. That was useful to have on our Archon, so they could apply bleeding and burning. Also apply a bit of armor piercing the other way, as Win is our main one to deal with armor at the moment. So there we go, another little bit of chatter, and they've unlocked a combo power. So that uses both of their moves for one round and uses 15 fury, but it does a lot of damage, and also, as you can see, applies a bit of burning and bleeding at the moment. Those can be useful against bosses, but not much else. So we've still got 3 left. The attacks draining 10 shields was another one that's useful to have over there on our Archon. And then can we... oh, that's very close. Who else? That's the most relationship we can get out of this final point. So we'll go for that, and we might get an extra 2. Will that push us over? Yes. So we've hit first... we've hit the first heart with them, and you can see the passive bonus for being a friend with the Saboteur or having this first heart is +5 stagger on all attacks, which again is pretty useful for the AoE because it means we'll be able to apply that to a lot of people. Okay, final day on the planet before the Behemoth, so we want to ideally go and take out that other lieutenant, which we should be able to do. First, we want to grab that loot down there because we might as well. We'll go into this section and then into that final one there. Okay, we definitely don't want to get Pyro because that just isn't going to be useful, so we'll just get some extra armor for someone. And let's just apply it to our Archon. make sure that wasn't overriding any other bit of gear. Not the best bit of loot to get, but better than a kick in the teeth. Okay, let's see what this charge does. So that almost broke 2 of them, and it should do a hell of a lot of damage as well. So we should be fine to just attack everyone. These are the situations where the Archon can be very useful. That's a lot of burning and bleeding applied. Don't know if any of those... Ooh, almost died from that. Everyone's attacking Win, so we will just defend with her. Do another one of those. And Win shields should survive, so we'll just attack the main guy and hope that the burning and bleeding will finish them off. That was pretty badass. Hell of a lot of damage in one go. Okay, someone can get a level up, which I think we might want to save it for Win, because the big boss of the area has a lot of armor to deal with, and it's going to be useful to have that move because it, as you can see there, as you can see, it does 8 damage to armor when it crits, and the best we do at the moment with Cleave is 4, or Cataclysm, but that's a one-off with that move. And this Celestial Smash only does 3, so not great. Right, we're just going to head straight into this fight then. So it's another one of these big laser-eyed guys, but we also have to deal with the other feathers. Everyone's attacking Win, so we will defend with her and do what we can with our other feather. It's unfortunate. Wait. Oh, I've defended with the wrong person. You stop defending. Okay, I'm going to do this so that they all get some burning. Well, the big laser eye guy won't get burning, I don't think, but the other 2 will. That'll be just pretty handy for chipping away at them. Okay, so once again we want to defend with Win. And try and delay one of them. We're going to bestow some shields on Win and probably just blitz this guy so he doesn't attack. Or can we finish the other guy? Not quite, that is a shame. Yeah, probably best to prevent that big attack from happening. That was quite nice to be able to prevent any shields from being broken there. And we've still got our chip damage going on. Right, everyone's attacking Win again. No surprises there. Two big sets of damage. Okay, we can kill that guy, which is useful. That will prevent a chunk of damage. It's still probably best to... Nah, we'll just go with we'll go with applying that burning and bleeding to the middle guy. That'll be helpful for getting him down so we can focus on just the one. So dramatic. Okay, he's charging, that always sounds good. We should be able to finish that guy off whilst healing up Win a little bit. So now we just have the one target to focus on. Death Beam. Preventable for now, so we might as well prevent it. We'll probably have to just take that hit next turn, but everyone's got full shield, so they will be able to defend. Well, almost full shields, close enough. Okay, so yeah, it's just worth defending with everyone there. Still went through and did a little bit of health damage to our Saboteur. That's a bit rude of him. But we'll again just rinse and repeat of Blitz and then do as much damage with the other two. Not quite sure how that machine looking thing can bleed, but I'm not going to complain. Probably, nah. We'll have another charging thing before we have to take another big blow. But yeah, it's worth healing up a little bit whilst we have the opportunity. Yeah, he's retreating. So lieutenants will tend to try and just retreat when they get down to 25% health, so you've sort of got the one shot to try and kill them. So we'll see if we can do it here. Yeah, kill shot. If we weren't able to do it on this turn, then you can use things like the Saboteur's trick shot, which is able to stun an enemy. It does use a little bit of fury, but that means that they just wouldn't retreat that turn, and you can have 2 rounds of damage to try and get them to be finished off. But we can do it without that, so we will just hit him with everything we got. And there he goes. We should get a nice bit of loot, so we'll grab that. All these pyro things. That's just a slightly better version than what we've got. It does burning 4 instead of burning 3. And that's the same for him, but I think we will go for that because that would be alright to have, but that's probably more useful for now, to just have even more shields being stolen. And stealing health isn't useful particularly often because most of the time you want to avoid losing all your shields anyway. And the 20% extra damage isn't going to make a world of difference on him. He's not. He's more of a crowd control character. So we'll go with that, and we'll level up Win as we said, so that we can get Sunder. And then we don't have enough for any other levels up, unless this magically has more than like 2 DNA, which it does not. Okay, so we will, I'll just go over here because we can. that unlocks the other areas, but we don't actually have the movement to get there anyway, so that doesn't matter, and we'll grab these 3 credits again, not going to make a difference. And we'll set up camp. Again, just use that dynamic duo card. We do need to heal a little bit of health on that guy, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then we just want to make sure we've got the best possible buffs for the boss we're going to be facing, which is going to be our armor piercing on our main gal. And the bleeding is going to be useful as well. And we've still got enough to use at least 1 more card, so we'll see what we've got. And we've even managed to hit 3 hearts, so now that's even more health for the Archon and even more shields regen for our Valkyrie, both of which are pretty damn useful. So last thing we want to do is probably just add some extra draining to Win, because she doesn't have any shield drain at the moment and that might be useful. So that's our final day on this planet, and it's as it says there, the Behemoth's arrived, and it will take us to a separate area where we'll push through, and the only fight here is that Behemoth, so that's all we have to deal with. So we're going to leave it there and deal with the Behemoth encounter next time. So that's everything for this time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.